They say a house holds memories. But no one warns you that some memories are ghosts with teeth. My name is Clara, 52. For 30 years, my identity was Tom's wife, Jamie's mom. Now, I'm just the curator of an empty museum. The silence in this house is a physical presence. It sits in his worn armchair, a heavy, shapeless thing. The text came at 10:37 a.m. A photo from my son, Jamie. Him and his father, Tom, grinning on a fishing boat in some sun-drenched place I've never seen. The caption, male bonding trip. Don't worry, we'll bring you back a souvenir. I was standing in the kitchen, holding the recipe for his favorite meatloaf. The one I'd made every birthday for 25 years. His birthday is next week. I tried to type a reply. Something light, something motherly. Have fun, my boys. But the words curdled on the screen. Maybe I'm not built for the main stage of their lives, just for the backstage crew. Then I remembered last week. Tom, packing his new suitcase. It's just a quick trip, Clara. You'd hate it. All that sea air. His smile didn't reach his eyes anymore. They were the same blue, but now they were shallow, like a painted lake. The kitchen didn't freeze. It just seemed to sigh, agreeing with my obsolescence. If you've ever been the one who stays behind to keep the home fires burning, only to realize everyone has found a warmer fire elsewhere, you'll understand. If my love is so suffocating, why did you let me spend 3 decades stitching the fabric of this family, only to tear it now? The moment I saw that photo, I stopped pretending this was a vacation. It was an evacuation. And I was the disaster they were fleeing. It started with a sound. Or the lack of one. A year ago. The click of Jamie's bedroom door, closed for the first time since he moved back home after college. Just need some space, Mom. Then Tom's snoring, a sound that had been the bass line of my life for 30 years, stopped. He'd moved to the guest room. My back, he said. I blamed myself. My cooking was too rich. My questions were too many. I was too there. So I made myself smaller. Quieter. I became a ghost in my own home, tiptoeing around their lives, polishing the surfaces they no longer touched. At the grocery store, Sarah, my neighbor, saw my cart. Just one chicken breast, Clara. Tom away again. He's watching his figure, I lied. And Jamie? He's out with friends. The truth was a stone in my throat. Over tea at her kitchen table, it spilled out. The closed doors. The separate vacations. The way they had their own language of looks and inside jokes I was no longer privy to. She listened, her kind eyes filling, and then she said the thing that shattered the last of my denial. Clara, honey. They haven't left the house. They've left you. The silence in the car on the drive home was a scream. For the first time, I wondered who I was, if I was no longer their wife and mother. Her words were a diagnosis for a sickness I'd been pretending wasn't fatal. For years, I called it a phase. But a phase doesn't systematically dismantle your heart. That night, I stood in the hallway between their 2 closed doors. I was a bridge to nowhere. I could hear the faint sounds of their worlds, Jamie's video game, Tom's golf commentary, worlds I was not part of. 7:14 p.m. My hand hovered over Jamie's doorknob. To go in, to ask what I'd done wrong. One more attempt to fix the unfixable. Are you sure you want to enter? I let my hand drop. The silence that followed was complete. It was the sound of surrender. The souvenir arrived today. A seashell. A cheap, gaudy thing from an airport kiosk. It was proof. They'd thought of me only as an afterthought. I didn't put it on the mantle. I held it in my hand, this tiny, calcified proof of my insignificance, and I walked through my silent, spotless house. I stopped at the family photo wall. Our smiles, frozen in time, now looked like a lie. I was the only one still looking at the camera. They were already looking away. I took down the largest one, from our 25th anniversary. My hands, which had spent a lifetime holding them, lifting them, soothing them, finally did something for me. I dropped the frame. The glass shattered on the hardwood, a sound more honest than any we'd made in years. In the gleaming splinters, I saw my reflection. Not a wife. Not a mother. Just a woman. Terrified. And free. The phone is ringing. It's Tom. Probably to see if his shirts are back from the dry cleaner. I don't answer. For the first time in 30 years, the next breath I take will be entirely my own. The work of a lifetime lies in pieces at my feet. And for the first time, I am not cleaning it up. I am stepping over it and walking out the door.